hustle, 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 step. Move, and make it back. First we gotta hustle, hustle, so we get the cash.
Okay, let's look at some of the progress that was made. I have to section off the area of the closet because I didn't want dust getting all over the place. Take a look. It's pretty dusty. So what happens when you get down to the sanding down phase. Yeah, you can still smell the compound. It's like all drying off. So it has a particular smell. It smells fresh. No. Put some light on. Okay. Bam. So I got all the corner pieces yesterday at Home Depot. I already cut them off to sizes. So one corner is gonna go along this edge. One is that there, another one there, another one there. Then I'm adding one whole one for this piece here. This piece could look clean without it, but I wanted it to have like a completely nice finish. So I'm gonna do that. I sanded a lot of this down yesterday, but I couldn't sand too much because it was still drying off. So what I'm gonna do now is sand some more and then put a little bit of compound and then install these things. I believe I can only do one at a time. I'm gonna try for two. Let me see. Okay, I could do two. I thought the width was too much because it shouldn't overlap, but it looks like it'll be fine. So what you do is put a little bit of compound, not too much, along like these edges, and then stick it on there. It should hold. Wait for it to dry off. Same thing on all the other edges. Yeah, so the part that was difficult was these right here. As you can see, it's all jacked up because I was still waiting for it to dry up, but now it's completely dry. I can sand it down to make it look flush. And of course, the most annoying thing, these little corners at the top right here. Annoying. So that's the progress made. So we're gonna do one more layer of sanding down, then put some more compound, let that dry off, and then do the final sanding. So it's two more sanding that I need to do. Then we should be ready for painting. As you can see, we sanded this a little bit. It's looking a little bit more flush. I didn't do the last layer of compound on it yet. I just had to pretty much clean it up. And a lot of the places too. But we got our beams installed here. Well, the beads for the corners installed, so you can see it looks more flush. This already had its second coat of compound. I just gotta hit the top off a little bit to make that sit in there. That's easy to do. Yeah, it's looking really clean. You know, we do it with our second layer of compound. This I started at the bottom, but I didn't get to do the top, so I had to do that. This is all installed, but as you can see, I didn't do the top layer of compound, so I gotta do that so that it can sit looking really flush on top of all this. That's that. Let's take a look at the inside, the hard part. You see it is installed, and it's looking pretty much how I intended for it to look. So I did a little bit of sanding yesterday. I couldn't do much, and I'm using the oscillator tool. They have a sander, which is very useful to kind of help a lot of these spots out. So as you can see, it's coming together. It's looking cleaner. I haven't done the second coat of compound on the rest of this, so that's the plan right now. Is to do this corner here and do the top, and yeah, and then hit like all these corners so we can have that final flush look, like especially like up top here, all these little cracks or. So once we hit that second layer, it should be smooth. Second layer, I usually make it more wet, so it's not as dry, because I need it to be flexible, so I can have that smooth finish. So I put a lot, kind of, and but not a lot in the sense as the first time. It's very minimal, but it's a lot in the sense to even out all these rough edges. So I put, because it has to be pretty much like you see how this one's sticking out, so it has to be like a little thick enough so then this can look very flush. That's pretty much the plan. All right, so let's get to work and see you guys in a bit.